Hey, what's up YouTubers? Welcome back to another Toddy Walnuts update video. It's been a little bit since I made an update video, and let's see if I can remember how to even make one here. So over the last couple months, I've been a little bit burnt out from YouTube, I'll be honest. I tried to kind of change things up a little bit on my channel by collaborating with fellow YouTubers, trying something different, something I really enjoyed. It didn't seem to go over so well with the YouTube community. I was a little disappointed in that. It seems like I mostly get views on update videos, and I was trying to add a little flavor to the channel. In this update video, I do have a couple of NECA figures that I picked up. A little stack of Disney stuff. I got a handful of games from GameStop. They had a pretty good sale going on between Christmas and New Year's. They had the buy two used, get two free. I got a couple packages in the mail from fellow YouTubers and good friends, Eastwood for Life and Curious World, so I will definitely be showing that stuff. And I got a couple vinyl records. And so let's get into it here with the NECA figures. This is one that I owned already. This is the Jason Voorhees figure from NECA from Friday the 13th, Part 5, A New Beginning. And the reason I'm including it in this update is because they have since released the Red Herring edition. As you guys know, in Part 5, there was no Jason Voorhees. It was the EMT, or ambulance driver, Roy Burns, and so they released his figure finally. And there you can see Roy behind the disguise of Jason Voorhees. And I wanted to show both in comparison. You get some pretty good accessories here. You got a bloody machete, you got a big stick, an extra hand. There is a belt with a couple of rings on the end. There's a railroad spike, hedge clippers with blood, and there's a flare and a meat cleaver, I guess. And you can see the blue chevrons for Roy Burns. And this one was the Jason Voorhees figure, and it came with several masks and some accessories there. So I wanted to show those in comparison. And the second and last one I got is the Pamela Voorhees from Part 3, when she emerges from the lake as a zombified mother with her blue sweater. And it was my understanding that when they first announced this figure, that they were going to put it in a box like this, a display box. They call that the Collector's Deluxe Edition. I'm not sure why they ended up going with the blister pack. I'm not really the biggest fan of the blister packs because I like to keep my toys packaged, and they look so much nicer when they're already displayed in this little window box like this. Still, it's a nice figure, and I wanted to include my figure that I already owned. That's Pamela Voorhees from Part 1, before she was killed, and then there's little Jason. So I think it's a really cool figure. I just wish that they would have done the box with that one. So put those off to the side and keep moving. It's been so long since I recorded an update video that I'm going to be showing 3 from Hell in this video because I didn't show it yet. And this has been out for a while. And this is the 4K, the Blu-ray, and the digital code. And I have to say I was pretty disappointed in the film. I'm a big fan of Rob Zombie, and I like his movies a lot. I thought this movie was pretty bad. It was good to see Sid Haig, and they kind of brought his character to closure. He was very ill during the filming of this, and it showed. He looked pretty bad. And it was good to see how his character came to an end. I think that this series now, this franchise, this is the 3rd film in the franchise. House of a Thousand Corpses, Devil's Rejects, and now 3 from Hell. I think they should end it here. I think it was a little bit over the top with Sherry Moon. Her character was very annoying to me in this movie. And it almost seems like they're trying to bring her as the lead character now, and I have a feeling that they will film another in the series, and I think it's going to be mostly based on her. Her character was very, very annoying and over the top. I think she's beautiful. She's really nice to look at, but her character was just too annoying. And speaking of Sid Haig, I just wanted to show a couple of things. Rest in peace to Sid. He sent me these autograph photos a few months before he passed away. There's an 8x10 of Captain Spaulding that he signed in the lower right corner. And this is one that he personalized to me. Thanks, Todd. Devil's Rejects. He was a good actor, you know. I mean, he had been doing this for several decades, going back to the 60s with some of the sci-fi films that he was in. And the last film he was in now is 3 from Hell. He had a great career. He will be missed. So let's get into the Disney stuff next. I have the Lion King, the live action 4K Blu-ray and digital code. Not going to spend too much time talking about these, but I am glad to own these in the collection. Here is the Santa Claus trilogy. This is a Disney Movie Club exclusive. Fun little holiday family movies. Next one is the Walt Disney Signature Collection of the 101 Dalmatians. All these have really nice slipcovers. And the last one is the 4K Blu-ray and digital code of Toy Story 4. They call it the Ultimate Collector's Edition. So I was glad to add those to my Disney collection. And we'll get into the vinyl next. I picked this one up on a Facebook group, and a company was advertising this as get a free record. All you have to do is pay for shipping. And shipping was $9, which is pretty expensive, but considering that the record was free, I thought it was a good deal. I'll admit I was a little bit skeptical because you never really know what you're dealing with when you purchase things on Facebook. But they came through in spades, and it's a beautiful record. And I was glad that I rolled the dice and picked this up for $9. I did pay through PayPal, so if they would have tried to screw me, I could have still got my money back through PayPal. But this is the 60th anniversary on 180-gram vinyl of Frank Sinatra's A Swingin' Affair, put out by Capitol Records, and you can never go wrong with Sinatra, Old Blue Eyes. He's one of my favorites. So it says it was made in the Netherlands, but it was sold by a company here in the U.S. Glad to add that to the collection. And here's one that I showed in a Friday the 13th collection overview, but I wanted to add it again because it is part of the update that I had over the last couple months. And this is Waxwork Records, Friday the 13th Part 6, Jason Lives. This is a beautiful record. And I strongly recommend Waxwork Records. They're my favorite label for vinyl. So I'm glad to pick that up and add it to the Friday the 13th collection. So before I get into the PlayStation games, now I'm going to take a few moments to thank 2 of my good friends and fellow YouTubers. First one here is from Eastwood for Life Fan. He sent me a couple movies. And the first one is one I have no idea about. I've never heard about this. He liked it, he watched it, he said it's kind of a zombie film with a twist to it, and he really recommended it, and he thought I should own it, so he sent it to me. And this is called The Girl with All the Gifts. And if any of you guys have heard of this or watched it, you know, if you want to comment down below, let me know what I'm getting into, without giving any spoilers, please. Feel free to comment down below. Comes with a nice slipcover. So thank you very much for that, Carlos. And he sent me the Arrow edition of An American Werewolf in London with cover art by Graham Humphreys. It looks beautiful. One of my favorite movies of all time, and this is another beautiful edition put out by Arrow Video. If you guys want to pause and read some of that huge paragraph of special features. open this up, take a look at all the goodies on the inside. And then Carlos also did leave a note, and I will read that to you guys here in a moment. Take another look here at this beautiful artwork. There you can see the transformation scene at the bottom. Such a good classic movie. Here's the Amaray case. Good disc art. It does come with some pretty good swag. You get some art cards here. We'll go through these. This one came with the advertising card for Clive Barker's Nightbreed. I'm looking forward to checking that out at some point. Here's the reverse with the original cover going back to the VHS release and some of the DVD releases as well. And for the art cards, put that off to the side for a moment. They all have the same image on the back, which is cool, but I'm not going to flip every one of them over. Here are just some stills from the film. Very, very fun film. If there's anybody out there who has not watched this film by now, I definitely recommend it. The transformation scene in that movie still holds up today. I mean, it's so good. And you get a double-sided poster. I'll try to flip this out with one hand. There's the back, which I think is a really cool cover because it's simplistic. It's very, very simple cover, but it's still effective because you have that blood spatter that looks like a werewolf, and then you have that black background with that red popping. It looks really good, and it has that retro vibe that I really enjoy. And then here is the commissioned art by Graham Humphreys, who is a very talented artist and does a lot of commissioned artwork for different companies. He does a lot of it for Arrow, but he does it for others as well. And then here is a 60-page book that I will just kind of flip through. Nice, high-quality, thick pages, crisp images, tons of write-ups. Everything that we've come to know and love about Arrow Video. And they spoil us as collectors. And it shows that they put a lot of time and effort into their movies. So I will put that together off camera. So thank you very much for that, Carlos. I really appreciate it. And we will get into Carlos's letter here that he sent to me. It says, "Hi Todd, many thanks for doing this trade, buddy. Another package to the Walnuts compound. Carlos and I have been doing trades for so long I lost track of how many we've sent back and forth, but it's fun and I hope to continue doing it down the road." And it goes on to say, "Hope you enjoy the beautiful Arrow Collector's Edition of An American Werewolf in London, plus that freebie. Hope all is well with you and family. Take care, Eastwood for Life fan." So I will definitely share Carlos's link down below, and maybe many of you already subbed to him, but for those of you who aren't, please go over and check out his channel, and you will not be disappointed. He's a great guy and a very good collector. So now we are going to get into the package that was sent to me by my other dear friend, Curious World. And this box was a little bit beat up, so I took the movie out of it, but I can probably still fix that box if I press it under books for a while, so I'm gonna keep that. But the first edition here is It, the remake, and it came with this little Pennywise figure. It's a little keychain, and it's Pennywise with spider legs, and I thought that was really cool. And it came in this little box set here, and we'll take a look at the box. And then it came with the Amaray of the movie. And it does have a digital code. I'm going to open that up and share that with you guys. First come, first serve. Whoever gets it, I hope that you comment below and let me know it was used, and I hope somebody can use it. This is a movie from England, so I'm not sure if it will work over here in the US, but you can give it a shot. And there is the code for it. So there you have it. The next one that he sent is another beautiful edition of An American Werewolf in London. This was an HMV exclusive, and it was made in this retro style packaging to look like a VHS tape. And it really does a good job of looking like a VHS tape. It looks like you have the old sleeve and then the inside, and it looks definitely like a VHS tape. Let's see if I can get this out here. Everything about it looks really retro, looks really good. Love it. I love the retro style packaging. And it just pops open like this on the inside. There's a couple little goodies. You have a Blu-ray and a DVD. And they both come on these little swing trays. And it comes with a baseball style card. I didn't mean to call you Meatloaf Jack. Very cool. And then it also does come with a sticker. And it comes with a poster. And the poster is kind of a retro style, kind of a throwback style photo. Very nice. Excellent addition. Curious World is also a big fan of this film, and it's something that we share together. We talk about this film. It means a lot to me that he sent this. I love it. I love having all different kinds of editions of my favorite films. And to get two in this update, two of the different editions of one of my favorite movies, I'm very, very tickled. Happy to have these in my collection. And the last one that Curious World sent is David Lynch's Eraserhead. This is also a HMV exclusive. And this one has kind of retro style packaging too. Comes with this nice slipcover. I'm not gonna pull the movie out because it's the same image on the inside. I do have some glue gun, and it will be very easy to remove that sticker, so I'm not worried about that. And then Curious World also sent me a card. I will read it. I have to first cover up his real name because I want to protect his privacy. But he sent this card because this image on the front, I want you guys to tell me what you think that image is. I know what it is, and I'm sure most of you guys out there know. But if you know what that formation is, comment down below. Have a little interaction with you guys. The reason he sent me this card is because he lives about 10 minutes away from that formation over in England. So he thought he would share that with me. And the inside of the card says, "Season's greetings, Todd. I hope you are well. Here are the titles I bought for you some time ago. I thought Christmas would be the best time to finally send them. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, your friend, Curious World." Another excellent guy. I'm going to link Curious World's channel down below. He has one of my favorite channels. He does a lot of documentary style videos, a lot of horror themed and true crime, ghost stories, stuff like that. It's right up my alley. I really love it, and I encourage you guys to go check out Curious World and Eastwood for Life fan. So I guess now would be a good time to talk about Jeff Wedding's film. About a week or so ago, I uploaded a video about a contest, and I have since removed it because I was not very happy with the way that the video turned out. I will still be having a contest. I'm going to redo the video probably this weekend and get that back up, and if you guys are interested, to please check it out and consider trying to win one of these movies. I'm going to be giving away 3 Blu-rays that are all signed up by the cast and crew of Jeff Wedding's latest film, Tennessee Gothic. I'm getting a little tongue-tied here. It's been a while since I recorded a video, so, but yeah, be on the lookout for that. And I just wanted to kind of give you guys a heads up about that. Now, the last part of this video, I'm going to be going through some PlayStation 4 games. And I want to give a third shout out in this video to my friend Warrior. I'm going to link him down below. He's been giving me a lot of help with technical questions about gaming, and I'm thinking about starting to do some live play game footage on my channel. I'm not going to start a new channel just for gameplay footage, but I'm thinking about peppering it in here and there on this channel. If you guys are interested in something like that, let me know, comment below or leave a thumbs up. And I will get into the next piece that I picked up. But Warrior, he's a good kid. He lives over in England, and I'm gonna link him down below. He's been a good friend to me. He has a great channel. He has a lot of gameplay footage, and I recommend you guys go check him out. Tell him Toddy Walnut sent you. During the Black Friday sale, there was a 24-hour period that GameStop was offering this particular headset for 50% off. I believe it was originally 170 or 160 bucks for this, and they were selling it for 80, 85 bucks. I can't remember, but I scooped it up, and this is a PlayStation 4 wireless headset with a mic, and this is going to be part of my gameplay footage, so be on the lookout for that. Let me know if you think I got a good deal on that. And we will get into the games that I purchased from GameStop. They had a really good buy 2 used games, get 2 free sale, and it was so hard to pass that up. I mean, you could easily really grow your collection at an affordable price. Most of these titles I got for between 10 and 15 bucks. And I'm gonna just pull randomly here from the pile that I got. The first one, the one on the left, is The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. I owned this one when it first came out. I bought it, and I went through and won it. It comes with a nice slipcover here. But the reason I pulled it out is because I picked up The Witcher 3 Complete Edition, and this one has DLC included. It has Hearts of Stone and Blood and Wine, and there's 16 DLCs total. And most of those, all of those I have not played because they didn't have the DLC when I first bought this. So I would be very happy to play this again, and I would think about doing a Let's Play on PlayStation for that one. So I'm glad to pick that one up and add it to the collection. Next one I got is called Nier Automata from Square Enix, or Square Enix, however that's pronounced. The type of games that I really like to play are survival horror games and role-playing games, and Japanese role-playing games especially. A lot of these that I picked up are blind buys, so if you want to comment on any of these, please feel free to do so. Let me know what I'm in for. The next one is Final Fantasy XII, the Zodiac Age. Pay no mind to these stickers. These are not the prices that I paid. They were way, way cheaper than this. A good Japanese role-playing game here. Next one is called Divinity Original Sin Enhanced Edition. And you could play co-op on this one, and it was a winner of 150 awards. That's pretty impressive. So I thought I would give that one a shot. The next one is called Tales of Berseria. Some more Japanese role-playing. The next one I know got a lot of hate. It has a lot of problems. There's a lot of bugs that Bethesda is still trying to fix. There's a lot of people who have been taking advantage of some of the things that they can do during this game. I'm not going to get into all the bad things that happened about this. There's plenty of YouTube videos. You guys can go research this if you want to find out all the problems. But I'm a huge fan of Bethesda and a huge fan of the Fallout franchise. So I picked this up cheap with hopes that maybe I can play together with some of my friends out there in YouTube land or anywhere. This is the GameStop exclusive, so I picked it up. I got it very cheap. The next one is Odin Sphere, and this is an older game, but they upgraded it to high def on PS4. Game from Atlas. It's a game I've never played, but it's a very popular game. A lot of people seem to love that game, so I snatched it up. Next one is Far Cry 5, and from what I hear, this is a very dark game, so I thought I would give it a shot. Graphics look amazing. Looks like a cool game. Next one is the Resident Evil 2 remake. Heard really good things about this game. Next one is Resident Evil Revelations. This is a game I owned at one time, but I sold it back, or I traded it in, I should say, and picked it up again for a really, really good price. Next one was very interesting to me. It's a game I've never played before, but the price was right and it sounds really good. It says it's called Darkest Dungeon Ancestral Edition. Includes the Crimson Court and the Shield Breaker. Again, if you've heard of any of these games or if you think they're any good, let me know. Comment below. Next one is called Wise 8, Lacrimosa of Dana. Don't know anything about it, but it looks really cool. Japanese role-playing. Next one is called Atelier Phyrus, The Alchemist and the Mysterious Journey. And I have played some Atelier games before. It's a franchise, but I haven't played that one. The next one is called Star Ocean, Integrity and Faithlessness. And I remember playing a Star Ocean game, I think it was back on the PlayStation 2 years ago. It might have even been PlayStation 1. But I really enjoyed it and I wanted to check out and see where the franchise has gone since then. And I got Kingdom Hearts 3. This is a Disney game and it's a series that I really like. I played 1 and 2, but I have not played 3 yet, so I wanted to grab that one. And those are all really good buys in my opinion. The price was right. It was a good sale. I wanted to add to my PS4 collection. And I bought all those online. And one of the bad things about buying online is this here. Sometimes you get these little pre-owned generic covers like this. If any of my friends out there in YouTube land are pretty savvy with copying things, if you can copy an insert for me for any of these last 3 games, I would be more than happy to pay you or trade something for you or give you a shout out or all of the above. But I got Resident Evil 5. Comes in this kind of jacked up case. I got to get a new case for this. The game looks good though, and I would like to get a better cover. The next one was one I was really glad to get. I got this very cheap. It's called Days Gone. It's kind of a survival horror game. This is one I would definitely play as a Let's Play. If you guys are interested in watching that, let me know. And here's another Atelier game. This is Sophie Alchemist. And again, if anybody out there is printer savvy, I know there's some people on Etsy that do covers. Maybe I can look into that, but I thought I would reach out to YouTube land first and see if I can get any covers of these. So that was the update. I'm going to pause it here and we'll do a little recap and then we'll close the video out. First we'll do a recap of the games. I got Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil Revelations, Far Cry 5, Odin Sphere, Fallout 76, Final Fantasy 12, Nier Automata, Tales of Berseria, Star Ocean, Integrity and Faithlessness, Atelier Phyrus, Wise 8, Lacrimosa of Dana, Darkest Dungeon, Ancestral Edition, Resident Evil 5, Days Gone, Atelier Sophie Alchemist, Kingdom Hearts 3, Divinity Original Sin, and Witcher Complete Edition. Let me know what games you guys picked up. And let me know what you feel about these games. If you are interested in adding me to the PlayStation Network, comment down below and I will share that information with you so we can hook each other up and maybe play some games online. And for the rest of the stuff, I got the latest NECA figure for Jason Voorhees. This is the Roy Burns, Part 5, The New Beginning. I got Part 6 on vinyl from Waxwork. Picked up Frank Sinatra, A Swingin' Affair. I got Pam from Part 3. From Eastwood for Life fan, I got The Girl with All the Gifts and An American Werewolf in London. I picked up 3 from Hell. Be on the lookout for the Jeff Wedding contest video that will be coming up in a day or so. A couple Disney titles, Toy Story 4, 4K, 101 Dalmatians, the Santa Claus trilogy, and the Lion King. Nice package from my friend Curious World. He sent it and the Pennywise figure. An American Werewolf in London, HMV exclusive. Eraserhead, also HMV exclusive. And I got the headset, so let me know what you guys think about that. I'm going to be sharing the links for Eastwood for Life fan, Curious World, and Warrior, so please go check those out. Tell those guys Toddy Walnut sent you. I'm also going to be leaving a PayPal link down below if you guys are interested in kicking into the channel. I'm thinking about coming up with a producer's credit if you want to kick in some money. I'm thinking about for an intro or an outro, I'm going to list the people who have contributed to the channel. So if you want to contribute to this shit show, it would be very much appreciated. I'm going to leave that link down below as well. I'm going to be getting a P.O. box as well, and if there's something you think I should have in my collection that you'd like to send and you'd like to see an update video and get a shout out on my channel, be on the lookout for that. If you'd like to send something before then, just let me know and I'll hook you up with the information. But as always, thanks for watching the channel. I enjoy the interaction with you guys, and I always do appreciate the support. And for Miss Hannah there and Miss Heidi, we are going to call this a night. Thank you guys for spending some time with me. Take care, and I will see you next time.